Alright, what's up, y'all? It's me, Broma 2.0, and yeah, this is another this is pretty much episode 15, Ryu versus Jin Kazama part 2. The previous jump was part 1, but this part 2. And yeah, on the last part, I pretty much went over like the whole story of Ryu, so like y'all can know like who Ryu is and what he's about and everything that's canon to him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we do these cartoon battles. A lot of people don't know who these characters are, man. Like they just think they're like, oh, you just play the game and that's it. Like, nah, it's lore behind these characters. It's lore, like it's actual story behind these characters. And for those who've been saying that Ryu don't have no story, but my nigga, it's something wrong, bro. You haven't been looking up your information. You just up there stating something and yapping at the mouth and don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, and my proof is actually on the last part of the video. So yeah, which was part 1. Yup. That's proof right there. But yeah, golly, man, what the world going on? Alright, bro, go to the jump, man. Like, what's going on? Alright. Alright, right? So let me go to yeah, say a story. Alright, so if y'all haven't seen the last part of the video, pretty much I stated that Ben the Old Man was going to talk about the story behind Jin Kazama, and we are gonna get into that. So Ben the Old Man, you do your thing, man, do your thing. Tell them about the story, man. Tell them about the story. Alright, so let me go ahead and let me pull up my notes real quick. Hold up. Let me pull up my notes real quick, man. This jump be taking so long, bro. Like, golly. Alright, bro. Hold on. Alright, here you go, right? Nah. Yeah, so this what I'm about to read now, y'all. This what I'm about to read. Yeah. It says right here, yeah. Alright, now look. This is what I'm reading. Right? Now this is Street Fighter 3. Jin Kazama's story starts in not Street Fighter, but what is it? Tekken 3. I meant to say Tekken 3. I don't know why I said Street Fighter 3. Yeah, he ain't even a Street Fighter character, bro. Like, you gotta get your jump right, man, so niggas won't be confused. Yeah. But this is Tekken 3 now. Jin Kazama's story starts in Tekken 3. For those who didn't know that. Now I'm about to read. It says right here, Jin is Kazuya Mishima's and Jun Kazama's son. He received intense training under his grandfather Heihachi Mishima, all in an effort to avenge the loss of his mother by fighting and defending Ogre. This tournament is his chance to test his strength and face his destiny. Now it says right here, this was in the official strategy guide. It says right here, meeting with destiny at the age of 15, Jin found out that he was Kazuya Mishima's son at some point. His mother, Jun Kazama died. And y'all probably wondering, oh, like we saw in Tekken 8. I'm about to get to that. If y'all shut up, then y'all know. He only talking to the people who's wondering that. Yeah, I'm talking to the people who's wondering that. Now, if y'all just new and just watching the video, now, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with y'all. But for those who be asking questions and don't listen, now's the time to listen. So y'all gotta listen. It says right here, Jin trained himself under the supervision of Heihachi every day with the intent of defeating Ogre, who is supposed to have killed his mother. Heihachi was not only his grandfather, but also a reliable teacher. For 4 years have passed, having mastered the Kazama style of judo, which is they fight, which is Kazama's fighting style. You know what I'm saying? Like they family. And the Mishima style fighting karate, which is a junk that come from like Heihachi. Jin starts to take action as a martial artist. Now it says right here in the description, right? When you beat the jump with Jin, this is what's gonna pop up. It says right here, which is like the actual jump, which is the canonical jump form. It says right here, Jin defeated True Ogre and had avenged his mother at last. Suddenly, due to the extreme battle, True Ogre violently exploded mere seconds after his victory. Jin is attacked by Heihachi's Tekken Force soldiers. He received multiple gunshot wounds, suddenly succumbing to death. Heihachi shoots Jin in the head, killing his own grandson. However, when Heihachi turned his back and walked away, he saw the bodies of the soldiers before him and turned around to see Jin morph into his devil form, Devil Jin. Jin then slammed Heihachi through a wall of the temple and violently hurled Heihachi down into the ground, and finally Jin spread his wings and flew off. Heihachi weakly sat up and watched as his grandson, Devil Jin, disappeared into the night. Now that was Tekken 3. Now this was this what happened in Tekken what is it, yo? This what happened in Tekken 4. What I'm about to read. It says right now we in Tekken 4. It says Brisbane, Australia. Alright, whatever. It says right here yeah, this the prologue. I bet. Now it says right here, the city was crowded with buildings. Well, it's Brisbane, Australia. The city was crowded with buildings, new and old. Nestled amongst them was a small temple where Jin trained quietly. Yo. His face covered by the hood of his jacket. Day after day, Jin trained in the traditional art of karate. Ever since Heihachi's betrayal, Jin loathed everything about himself, his Mishima bloodline, his fighting style, the Devil Jin in his blood, everything. He unlearned the Mishima Ryu fighting style thanks to the dojo masters training and master traditional karate. Jin's thoughts burned with the desire to destroy the evil Mishima bloodline, the bloodline of his grandfather, Heihachi Mishima, and his father, Kazuya. It says one day, Jin heard rumors that the king of Iron Fist Tournament 4 had been announced without hesitation. Jin hardened his resolve to enter the tournament. Now this is what a prologue is. It says, Brisbane, Australia, a city crowded with people, a new old nested amongst buildings. Yeah, that's the same thing. I don't get why that junk gonna repeat the same thing, man. That's weird. Yeah, it's stupid. Now it says right here, it says right here, the tournament officials, this is the summary of the in-game events, right? Now this is what happened. The tournament officials sent Kazuya a message. The winner of round 7 by default is Kazuya Mishima. Please proceed to the final stage. Though Kazama sensed Heihachi's hand and Jin Kazama's appearance, a fearless grin crept upon his face as he headed towards the final stage. While on his way, to fight Kazuya, Jin was ambushed by the Tekken force. Jin brought down scores of them, but was eventually captured and taken away. Now it says right here, an unconscious Jin is imprisoned in Hanmaru. Kazuya was called the winner of their match by default and went on to fight Heihachi. After their match, Heihachi leads Kazuya to Hanmaru. Kazuya is initially surprised to see Jin chained up, but is soon taken over by the Devil Jin. By the Devil. Devil briefly converses with Heihachi, stating its intention to take Jin's half of himself back, and then throws Heihachi out of the room using telekinesis. Devil attempts to draw the Devil Jin out of Jin, taunting him from within his mind. As he does so, to Devil's alarm, Jin's devil markings appeared on his chest, but Jin does not transform, nor is the Devil Jin drawn from his body. Devil speculates that Jin's Kazama's blood is preventing the assimilation. Now it says right here, as Devil tries to comprehend this failure, Kazuya fights internally with it and manages to seize back control, merges their power, and in the process, Kazuya then tries to awaken his son. It says right here, while unconscious, Jin struggles with the demon inside of him and the repeating voice of his father, Kazuya, give in to the anger, hate me, and curse me, are all that Jin hears through the aching laughter of his father. Upon finally awakening and now bearing markings on his chest and arms, Jin becomes aware that he is suspended in chains inside Hanmaru, with his father in the temple with him. Breaking free, Jin falls to the ground and is surrounded by a dark aura. He swores to end everything by killing Kazuya. Now, after Jin defeats Kazuya, Heihachi emerges and scoffs at his son's loss. He states his intention to take the Devil Jin power for himself by killing Jin. Jin also defeats Heihachi and was now in a semi-transformed devil state, with his tattoos and wings visible. He prepares to deliver a killing blow to his grandfather, but suddenly stops as he sees a vision of his mother. He becomes choked with emotion, then gathers himself and drops his grandfather to the ground. Jin tells him, "Thank my mother Jun Kazama," before flying away through the roof of the temple. In the wake of his departure, several black feathers fall to the ground, a single white feather among them. Man, that's crazy. Yup. That white feather probably was Jun Kazama. And y'all gonna understand as to why I say that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now it says right here, right? Now that right there, that what I just read was all the story for Jin and Tekken 4. Now this Tekken 5 that I'm about to read. Now in Tekken 5, Jin Kazama, the son of Fate, born to Kazuya Mishima and Jun Kazama, is plagued by recruiting nightmares. They begin after a grueling battle where Jin left Hanmaru behind. The influence of the Devil Jin is growing stronger. Without intervention, It's only a matter of time before he'll be completely overcome. Now it says right here, Jin Kazama, the son, fate born. Okay, alright, man. Let me skip that. It says right here, after the grueling battle between Kazuya and Heihachi Mishima, Jin fled Han Maru, and was overwhelmed by an evil presence, the Devil Gene. With little time left before it completely consumes him, Jin begins his journey, guided only by fate. After the grueling battle, uh, after the grueling battle between Kazuya and Heihachi Mishima, Kazuya's son Jin. Yeah, I don't get why it keeps repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Took flight, leaving Hamaru. He was overwhelmed by the evil presence and lost consciousness. Jin woke to an unknown voice and saw a mountain forest, which appeared to have been ravaged by a giant tornado. However, Jin had no doubt that he was responsible for the destruction. Upon returning to Hakushima, Jin was plagued by reoccurring nightmares. Jin could feel the influence of the Devil Jin growing stronger. It is only a matter of time, y'all know. Now this is where it is, right? This where it's at, right? Now listen, y'all. Jin Kazama, a child of destiny, after fighting Kazuya and Heihachi, an evil swell with Jin, awakened by an unknown voice. Jin looked around at a forest completely destroyed, and he knew that he was the only one who did it. Now it says right here, returning to the jump. Okay, yes, he sets out to do his journey. It says right here, returning to Yakushima. Jin is plagued with the nightmares, triggering the Devil Jin. If this keeps eating away at me, I don't know how long I can hold on, says Jin. Jin sets out on a journey to end this evil with destiny as his only guide. Now it says right here, during the tournament, Jin is defeated by his rival, Wo-Rang. However, Wo-Rang is basically the guy that knows Taekwondo. Not Taekwondo, but golly, yeah, Taekwondo. That's what it is, Taekwondo.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, it's basically the martial arts where like you don't use like your hands, you just only use your legs.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. The same one that Kim from King of Fighters be using.
Yeah, he used the same style as him.
Yeah. It says, however, Jin's devil form takes over and brutally attacks Wo-Rang. Jin is able to continue processing progressing through the tournament. He reaches the final round where he faces Jinpachi Mishima. Now it says right here, after he beat Jinpachi basically dissipates into sand. Basically, Jinpachi is basically Heihachi's father. So that's basically Jin Kazama's great grandfather, basically.
Yeah.
Now it says right here, defeated Jinpachi dissipates into sand. Sometime later, having won control of the Mishima Zaibatsu, Jin walks through the Zaibatsu's throne room, thronged by Zaibatsu's staff, who salute him. He sits on the throne and smiles. ominously, whatever it is. I don't know, man. They should have just said that he just smiles instead of putting that big word at the end. That's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now it says right here. Now this what I'm about to read is like you know.
Yeah. We know, man. We know.
Yeah. Now it says right here. This part right now, this is what happened to Jin and Tekken 6. It says right here, this what I'm about to read happened in Tekken 6, so listen y'all. It says right here, Jin Kazama defeated Jinpachi Mishima and took over the Mishima Zaibatsu. He utilized his elite military unit, the Tekken Force, to carry out covert missions in order to engulf the world in chaos. Once he had rendered most countries' military power useless, he took over space colonies, oil fields, and other energy producing resources. He declared the Mishima Zaibatsu's independence and waged war against the rest of the world. Now, a lot of people say that like, oh, Jin Kazama shouldn't be a good guy because he shouldn't be forgiven because it's like he raged out a war over the whole world. Listen, I can understand as to why people think that, but it's like, bruh, you gonna see that this nigga has changed later on. He's gonna start being a good guy later on. Y'all gonna see when we keep reading. Now it says right here, the Mishima Zaibatsu swept across the globe, taking over nation after nation. But as the wars continued, new opposing forces slowly began to show their presence. Jin learned that Kazuya Mishima was controlling the first and most powerful opposition, the G Corporation. When the G Corporation put a price on his head, Jin announced the King of the Iron Fist Tournament 6, as if he had been waiting the G Corporation to make its moves, right? Now it says right here, Jin Kazama defeated Jinpachi. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Alright. Alright, now this is what happened. It says right here, outside Azazel's temple, Jin stands over Kazuya's prone body. A Tekken Force helicopter descends with his bodyguard, Nina, standing in his doorway with his bodyguard. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yes, it's right here. A Tekken Force helicopter descends with his bodyguard, Nina, standing in his doorway with his bodyguard. Whatever. It becomes apparent that she is not conscious and she is dropped from the aircraft by Heihachi, who had been commanding the helicopter the entire time. Heihachi leaps out of the helicopter to start a fight, telling Jin that he will return the Zaibatsu back to him. Jin is victorious and escapes the collapsing temple on another of his Tekken Force helicopters to head back to HQ. It says right here, oh yeah, and I forgot to tell y'all, Tekken 6 got a story. So yeah, so all this that y'all seeing is probably gonna be in the story. Now this is the story. Now see main page, it says right here, Lars, right? Lars Alexander Lars Alexander is basically a lost son of Heihachi. For those who didn't know, he a lost son of Heihachi or even Kazuya. Yeah, he's a lost son of them. Jin spies on Lars Anderson and Alex Anderson, a Tekken Force defector and rebel leader who is opposing him over the course of the scenario campaign storyline. He does so via Elisa Boskanovich. Elisa Boskanovich is basically Dr. Boskanovich daughter. She's basically like a robot, for those who didn't know. But her and Lars got a thing going on, like later on, like especially in Tekken 8. You could tell that she likes him and he likes her. They both like each other. An unwillingly android bodyguard programmed to serve him. Jin additionally visits Zafina at the site of Azazel's temple, telling her he is aware of what dwells within and that he is the only one able to stop it. Jin and his father, Kazuya, are the two evil. Wait a minute. Did I read? Yeah. So all this right here is what I'm reading from Tekken 6. I just had to let y'all know. But it says right here. Yeah. So it says right here, an unwillingly android robot programmed to serve him. Jin additionally visits for Zafina at the site of Azazel's temple, telling her he is aware of what dwells within and that he is the only one able to stop it. Jin and his father Kazuya are the two evil stars prophesized to destroy the world. Now it says right here, Lars eventually confronts Jin at the Zaibatsu headquarters. Jin disables Elisa's safe mode and orders her to attack Lars, allowing him to get away. They clash again at the site of Azazel's temple, following Lars' supposed defeat of Azazel. After being defeated by Lars in a fight, Jin explains why he started the war. He reveals that he heard Azazel in his mind and that the demon was already awake but wanted Jin to help it gain a physical form, believing that he could destroy the demon for good if he gave it a physical form. Jin decided to complete enough of the prophecy to allow Azazel to appear. So basically the whole point of Jin even starting the whole war in Tekken 5. In Tekken 6 actually, which a lot of people don't want to give him don't seem like he should be redeemed, because it's like he's done something like that and not get there, but it's like he did that to awake Azazel. Like, we been knew this. We just reading this to y'all.
Yeah. He did that to awake Azazel. Now, it is kind of stupid that you would kill a whole bunch of people just to awake a demon so you could, kill it. But it's just weird.
Yeah. It is kind of weird, though. I ain't gonna lie, because I wouldn't do that. Like, I would find a different solution to, awake him instead of killing a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
But he says right here, Jin, to help it gain a physical form, believing that he could destroy the demon for good if he gave it a physical form. Jin decided to complete enough of the prophecy to allow Azazel to appear. He then intended to lure Azazel out and kill it, saving the world from the devil gene in the process, as it is linked to Azazel. Jin's understanding is that only someone with a devil gene can kill Azazel. and believes he can wipe out his own devil gene, the demon, and also topple many corrupt governments and corporations around the world in the process. Lars tells Jin that he has already taken Azazel out, but Azazel rises again. Before then, Jin utilizes the power of the devil gene and sacrifices himself to kill Azazel for good. After Jin defeats Azazel, Raven finds Jin's body lying in the desert. He still bears, he still bears the devil, the devil tattoo on his arm, showing that Azazel's demise has not freed him from the devil gene. Now it says right here, now this is Tekken 7, what I'm about to read. Now what I just read, all that was Tekken 6. Now everybody go down to Tekken 7. Now it says right here in Tekken 7, it says that the leader of the Mishima Zaibatsu and the man who declared war. Yeah, I'm gonna read the Japanese John. The Japanese John says Jin Kazama was born between Kazuya Mishima and Jun Kazama, since he was betrayed by his father and teacher Heihachi Mishima. He has hated the bad blood of the Mishima Zaibatsu. And alright, now look. Yeah. Now let's how should I put it? Let's God, I'm trying to figure out. Let's skip past that and go to like what actually happened. So Jin's sudden disappearance has left the Mishima Zaibatsu in a state of chaos, because in Tekken 6 he was over the whole organization. When after he defeated Azazel, he sacrificed himself, you know what I'm saying, tried to sacrifice himself to, you know, save that junk, and now he's disappeared. So they're trying to figure out like what's going on. Now it says right here, in a state of chaos, allowing his grandfather Heihachi to reclaim the company in his absence. After his supposed sacrifice and defeating Azazel put him into a comatose state, his body was found by the UN and taken into their custody. Jin awakens in a UN helicopter wrapped in a strat jacket and destroys the helicopter with a devil laser. Waking up in a weakened state, Jin walks aimlessly through a sandstorm in the desert. When UN peacekeepers track him down, Jin's eyes glow red. Right, it says right here, glow red, and he unleashes a devil beam into the sky, creating a shockwave that blasts the soldiers away. Jin soon arrives in a market. While clutching his right arm, he seems disoriented and still weakened. UN soldiers began to track him down, but Lars drives an armored car into the market and rescues Jin. Lars carries Jin into his vehicle and drives away from their pursuers. It says right here, Jin is later transported to a medical facility owned by Violet Systems to recover from his comatose state, which is basically his coma state. However, Nina, who now works for Heihachi, infiltrates a facility to recover Jin and take him back to the Mishima Zaibatsu. The plan is foiled by Li Shaolin, which Li Shaolin is basically the guy that be saying excellent. The guy that with the gray hair that be saying excellent. And Yeah, y'all know who Lena and who Nina is. Nina Williams, everybody know who she is.
Yeah, she a baddie.
Facts. She a baddie, bro. Like she fine. But anyways, right? It says right here, who flies Jen? Uh, it says right here, the plan is foiled by Li Shaolin, who flies Jen to safety and then remotely uh detonates the facility. It says right here, awakening from his coma after Heihachi has been killed by Kazuya, Jin approaches Lars, Lee, and Elisa on a rooftop and agrees to help them take down Kazuya, who is still continuing the war despite his victory. Jin says that he is now the only one who can stop his father due to the devil's blood that runs through his veins, and he is prepared to destroy Kazuya and end the cursed Mishima bloodline once and for all. Now it says right here, that's all that happened in Tekken 7. Now for those who haven't played the story mode, this I'm about to for those who haven't played the story mode, right? Jin, this for those who haven't played the story mode for Tekken 8, y'all need to like actually listen to this part because this is the new game that everybody is playing that's out now. That's called Tekken 8. We about to read what happened in Tekken 8 now. We already seen the story mode, but yeah. Now it says right here. Yeah, now it says right here. Yeah. Yeah. Now this is what this is what happened in Tekken 8. Now Jin Kazama is seen riding on a motorcycle to find and eliminate Kazuya Mishima under Lars' orders during Operation Lightning. After spotting the helicopter that Kazuya is riding, Jin throws his motorcycle at it, causing it to crash and force Kazuya out. The two begin to do battle, and Jin unleashes his devil form in an attempt to kill Kazuya. However, Kazuya unleashes his own devil form to fight back against Jin, and Jin was ultimately defeated. Jin is then seen seeking deeper into his own subconscious. He sees a vision of his devil form reaching out to him, attempting to get him to utilize his devil powers, his devil abilities once more. But Jin rejects the hand held out to him as his consciousness fades. Jin sees a vision of his mother, Jun Kazama. 1 week later at Yggdrasil base, Jin has awakened from bed rest and is watching the news report on Kazuya's announcement for a new tournament. He is approached by Lars Alexander, who wishes to spar with him to test his current abilities. Lars notices that something is off about Jin, and Li Shaolin interrupts the sparring match to read out an alliance of Jin, which shows diminished aptitude in all areas. Lars asks Jin to activate his Devil Jin power abilities, but Jin is unable. 3 days later, Jin is still training while Elisa Boskanovich is watching over him. Jin also collapses and Elisa hurries down to his side to aid him. Once he is sitting, Jin thanks her for assisting him after this battle with Kazuya, as Elisa is the one who rescued him from the rubble left in Kazuya's wake. Elisa tells him that she only did what it was natural to do, and reminds him that many hopes rest in his hands. Jen heads to the control room of the flying ship and tells the two that he has decided to participate in hopes to get his Devil Jin power back and kill Kazuya. Lars asks Jen if he is sure, and when Jen reassures that he is, Lars tells him that he has a few days to train. Jen advances through the preliminaries, meeting a fighter named Reina. Now, Reina, if y'all don't know who Reina is basically Heihachi's daughter. He had another woman that he had a kid with, and that he got his daughter from. Heihachi did, but yeah. And she kind of has like the laugh and everything, like how Heihachi is. She's basically like Heihachi if she's basically like Heihachi's daughter, but she kind of reminds you of a female version of Heihachi in a way. But yeah, and it says right here she attempts to introduce herself, but he ignores her and walks past her. Later, Jen fights Reina in the semifinals, and during the match, he is shocked to see that Reina has knowledge of the Mishima style fighting, karate, and sees an image of his grandfather Heihachi Mishima. Jin is temporarily able to access his devil powers during this fight with Reina, and Reina feigns surrender, allowing Jin to proceed. Soon after, Jin is confronted by his longtime rival, Wo Rain, the guy that we was talking about, who defied the tournament brackets, using his Devil Jin power once again. Jin defeats Wo Rain, officially qualifying him as a representative of the Asian B Block for the finals, occurring in Italy. After exiting the arena, Jin meets Reina again, and she asks to assist him in taking down Kazuya. He asks if her intentions of helping have anything to do with her Mishima style technique, and she tells him that she simply copied the style from videos she seen on the internet.
Yeah, she was lying on that.
Yeah, that sister right there was actually fighting. Now it says right here, back on the Idrissa base, Jin has a sparring match with Leo. Leo is basically the guy. He got like blonde hair. He got some type of, I don't forgot what type of fighting style he got. He got a fighting style or something. He basically look like y'all know that nigga named Eli from Dead or Alive. That's basically who he look like.
Yeah, he look just like that nigga.
Yeah. But yeah. But it says right here, who reminds him as the one who started the battle after the fight. Leo realizes that Jin is no longer the man he once was, as explained by Lee after a brief explanation from Nicholas, whatever, and Azazel. Jin is told by Leo that he should hold on to his true desires. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, hold up real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, cause you gotta
Yeah. Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
mm-hmm.
Alright, now it says right here, yeah. It says right here, okay. It says right here, at the finals in Italy, Jin is pitted against Leroy in the final bout of the first round. During the match, Leroy sees that Jin has lost the power he once had. Leroy tells Jin that he must believe in his heart, and Jin unleashes his full strength to defeat Leroy. Jin then watches Kazuya on a projector and sees that Kazuya plans to make humanity fight among itself. Soon after, Ying Dressel and the United Nations launch an assault the Colosseum in order to stop Kazuya and activate the audience. Kazuya is able to take Azazel's power from within Zafina, allowing him to transform into true Devil Jin. After Zafina is tossed aside, Jin goes to her. She tells him to return to Yakushima in order to master control of his devil power and defeat Kazuya. And it says Claudio, who arrived with the Zafina, tells Jin that he must heed Zafina's words and that Kazuya in his current state would defeat Jin, leaving the world with no force that could protect it. He is encouraged by Lee to leave Kazuya to them, with Lee reassuring that Jin is no longer alone. Lars tells Jin that he has an important task, and Jin agrees with the others. He, Xiaoyu, Lily, and Asuka and Panda then leave the Wishkala in order to head to Yakushima. Now it says right here, on the private jet to Yakushima, Lily reveals the research she has done on the Kazama clan that was wiped out 7 years ago. Jin recalls his memories of Ogre taking everything from him, including his mother. After arriving at Yakushima, Jin is accompanied by Xiaoyu and Panda on their way to the shrine in the forest. Once they arrive, Jin spars with Xiaoyu in an attempt to reveal everything to her by exchanging blows. After the match, Jin hears his mother's voice singing a lullaby from within the shrine inside a giant tree. He falls unconscious, promising Xiaoyu that he will return. Jin finds himself inside a subconscious where he is confronted by his Devil Jin form, who reminds him of all the chaos he once caused to the world. Jin realizes that fact and fights his devil self in order to atone for his sins. However, on his third encounter, Jin overcomes his past and wants his devil self to break the chains uh that bind him so that the two may work as one. After Devil Jin does so, Jin now knows what he must do. He wants to protect those important to him, even if he dies trying. Jin's devil self lends him his strength once more, and then Jin unleashed the devil form, this time with one black and one white wing. Alright, now look, listen. It says right here, Jin regains consciousness just in time to Lars and Xiaoyu from Kazuya and continues on to fight his father once more. Kazuya launches his devastating attack on Yakushima, and Jin tries to stop the attack but struggles. However, Jin has a vision of his mother, June, who reminds him that Kazama's, reminds him that uh, Kazama's power can foster life and cleanse evil. After the encounter, Jin gains a new power, becoming Angel Jin, to stop Kazuya's attack and send it into the ocean. The impact from the blast sends them both, Jin and Kazuya, into space, where Jin continues to fight Kazuya. Jin's angel form is eventually matched with Kazuya's devil form, and when he collides with Kazuya, it buffers Jin, allowing yeah purifies Jin, allowing along with Kazuya to get rid of the devil Jin, turning them back to normal as the rubble displaced by the blast falls down back to Earth. Even after losing the devil Jin, Jin continues to fight Kazuya during the final battle. Jin switches his fighting style from Mishima style fighting karate. I'm telling y'all, bro, if y'all haven't played Tekken 8, this fight is fire. That's all I gotta say. Switching styles from Mishima style fighting karate to his Kazama traditional traditional martial arts. Jin nearly falls unconscious after Kazuya deals a devastating flurry of attacks on him. But after thinking about his friends, Jin gets back up and fights back against Kazuya. Soon after, Jin deals a finishing blow against Kazuya. In the good ending, Jin defeats Kazuya and leaves his unconscious body behind, ending the conflict between father and son with the devil with the with the de- with the devil's blood gone from the world. Jin thanks his mother and hopes that he will meet her again. Later, Jin reunites with Xiaoyu in the middle of a desert in America. In the bad end, Jin is defeated by Kazuya and gets thrown off a cliff, the same way Kazuya had dealt with Heihachi, and as Heihachi had done to Kazuya prior. But realistically, though, the good ending, the canon ending is that Jin Kazama wins. Jin Kazama actually beats Kazuya. So forget about that bad ending that I read. The good ending, when I read good ending, that's all y'all need to know. That bad ending, y'all don't need to know that. I don't get why they even put bad endings in games. Yeah, it's stupid. Just give us the right ending. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the complete story of Jin Kazama. From Tekken 1 all the way up to Tekken 8. We not counting those tag teams, 2 and tag teams. All that is not canon. The regular Tekken titles are just called Tekken 1, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, and Tekken 7, and Tekken 8. All those are canon. Tekken Tag Tournament 1 ain't canon. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 ain't canon. Tekken Revelation or whatever it's called. Y'all know what game I'm talking about. Basically the third Tekken Tag Tournament sort of like type game. That junk is non-canon. Those 3 ain't canon. The ones that I named that are canon are canon. That's all y'all need to know. And yes, this is like the official story of Jin Kazama. So I don't want to hear niggas in the comments that talk about something this junk is not accurate. Yes, it is. Go on the official Tekken Wikipedia. You got to go on the official junk. The official Tekken Wikipedia will tell you the full story of Jin Kazama. Them little character endings and stuff that are in what is it the Tekken 8 game, they ain't canon. A lot of people think they're like they are canon, but they ain't canon, except for the one with like martial law where he dies looking at a chick. That junk is canon. Why? I don't know. For some odd reason, Harada doesn't like Bruce Lee. If he loved Bruce Lee, he would make it where martial law wasn't a joke. He would be like a buff nigga. He would be like a top dog. Like how Jan Lee is from Dead or Alive. Martial law is a joke character. I don't want to hear about martial law. I don't want to see about martial law. I don't want to hear nothing about him. That nigga's a joke character. He's a disgrace to the Bruce Lee legacy. That nigga got beat by a girl that has a rivalry with Asuka, which is pretty much Jin Kazama's sister. That got some rivalry with her. And the same thing goes for what is a forest law. they turned forest law into like a joke, but not as much as his father named martial law. So yeah, I don't know what it is with Harada. Harada must don't like Bruce Lee or something.
He must don't. Cause man, he got Bruce Lee on Tekken looking like he a punk.
Facts. You don't do that, man. You don't disrespect a dead man like that. If you gonna make a character that's based off of somebody that's famous, do it right. Don't try to make him look like a punk.
Facts. Like,
But yeah. Same thing with Paul Phoenix. Paul Phoenix is supposed to be a representation of Chuck Norris. They make a Chuck Norris looking like a punk on Tekken. I don't know why they doing it. But yeah. I don't know. He must don't like real life martial artists or Rada don't. He must love Jackie Chan and must don't love Bruce Lee. Cause late Wulong, that nigga is based off of Jackie Chan and his endings ain't trash.
see, he be making martial law and Paul Phoenix, which are both based off of Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. He be making them look like punks in the game.
Fast, you don't do that. If you gonna do a representation of Bruce Lee, you gotta do that jump right. Like how Mortal Kombat did. Mortal Kombat, they did that jump right.
Cause Liu Kang became the fire god and stuff, and he became the strongest one in Mortal Kombat.
Facts. So, yeah. But in conclusion, though, that's pretty much the whole story of Jin Kazama, and as a basically Jin Kazama, and basically you could say part of Tekken because yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's basically the full story.
Yup. Full story of Jin Kazama, y'all. So yup.
Now y'all gonna have to watch the next part of the video because the next part of the video we're gonna start going into like like the analysis and like the way we do things over here. And I'm so yeah, bro. So yup. So yeah, so y'all click in the link in the description down below. It's gonna say part 3. The jump that says part 3, and there's gonna be a link beside it. Click that jump. It's gonna take you to the next part of the video. So yup. So see y'all, peace in the been no man now.
Yup, and see y'all in the peace in the Broman 2.0 out.